Hello everybody! I'm Raphael Perry, and it's time for some more Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now in our last episode we had a rather unfortunate setback. I lost 2 or maybe even 3 extremely valuable minions. And that was disappointing. I mean, yes, they're minions, they're expendable, they're not that important to Iratus, but hey, I might care about them a bit, you know? And I had to craft reinforcements and level them up quickly, or relatively quickly. 2 points, I can save that. Not sure what I'm saving it for, but it would be something other than dread or accuracy, really. Right. And likewise, the Daft Invader is saving points for something that's greyed out. Probably, in all honesty, it would be nice to try and get that maximum armor. But let's see. Up ahead we have a warrior, an alchemist, a whatever the priestess is, I can't remember her name, and the other chap, the is he the paymaster? I can't remember. I've got a vague idea. Oh, and he's going to be in the next encounter as well. Okay, let's see. Which team do I want to send in? Well, obviously I need to do healing. I can heal 2. Technically the Daft Invader can heal himself and has more armor and resistance from the zombie. Well, maybe not more resistance. Right, who am I wanting to level here? I kind of want to say, well, her, and then either the ghoul or some... Oh, got a couple of 5s in this party. Okay. So if I'm sending in that team, they should be alright. I'll send in the Shade, because I'm sure Eddie the Edsman can go in later afterwards anyway. Alright. I should remember to use more mana more often. Okay, so no, he's not the paymaster, he's the trader. Right, okay. So if we use Savage Cunning here to start... I can't remember what that does apart from base damage. Wait, he's debuffed himself? I didn't do that. Pretty sure I didn't do that. I'll have to check in the Humanarium later when I get back. Right, let's and an ally on first position. No, thank you. I will instead shunt him forwards because it gets her back in a somewhat safe position. I said somewhat, okay? Alright, now then. You are heavily armoured. Stress may very well be the way to go here. And because we can... I did that predominantly to strip blocks. There was a block that needed to be removed. Right, buffs and debuffs. Hey look, you really have damage. There we go. Lovely. And then if I just go stress for everyone because there are 2 wards to remove. Lovely. And once again she's in the wrong position. Mildly infuriating.
Impale this wretch.
Well then. There are ways that we can get around this. Hey, you're pretty badly damaged. Let's see if we can do a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I like it. Oh, you gave him a buff? You silly Billy, you. Stop doing that! It's very inconvenient. I'm just going to have to move her back myself, aren't I? Oh, interesting remark. Okay, double damage. Right, yeah, well, let's just get her back. Alright. Right, so he is getting repeatedly buffed. However, our bone golem is now back in front where he belongs. And we can go like this.
One more for the stockpiles.
Okay, that was... I forgot the damage was doubled. I thought it was just... For some reason, in my mind, I was thinking it would be enemy damage only. So I'm just going to obviously have to do this. A lot. You know, we do have some debuffs. Lovely. The mummy got healing there as well. Excellent. And then we're going to leap in here like that. Oh. I must resist. So instead, I'll just go like this. Look, it won't hit him straight away, but it's there to stay for a while. We do have some resistances to, well, wards to break down. So we should absolutely do that. And after this turn, the Oracle, of course, the Oracle, right. So, she's going to gnaw on some old bones, as she tends to. And then the bones are just going to calcinate and ossify and all those nasty bony things that bones do. Oh no, he became heroic. Increases damage dealt by 20%. Damage dealt by allies is increased by 10%. Okay, so he's now a very high priority. Damage received is reduced by 20%, and damage received by allies is reduced by 10%. I'm going to... Look, there's blocks on all of them, okay? No, I'll go for straight.
Death! Move those mortal legs.
I'll go for some more magical damage as well. Which means, obviously, he needs to continue healing. Yeah. She's healing up. Yes. Oh, but it's not actual regeneration, so he's... Nope, it is. It really legitimately is. Okay, then. Wait. Ignores block? I should try.
This never gets old.
That actually worked. Oh, dear. Right, well, let's continue doing damage, and we want the fight to go long enough for the ghoul to get another turn. But we can still start dealing some heavy stress with the mummy here. It's what he does best. Speaking of what someone does best, healing from Bone Golem, obviously. Oh, she is just layering on way too much defense for them. And by defense, I mean blocks and wards. Right. Yep, she can digest that body. And then she can get in there. Look, it stripped the block off, okay? It's fine. Ah, there we go. Solid. She can take some damage after all. Look, she's got a block to remove. I could have gone for him. Maybe I should have. But I wanted to... Oh, Plumenac. Right. Oh, that was tragic. I think our... Oh my goodness. Okay,
Impale this wretch.
Ignores block. Lovely. Very tempted, but no. No, we'll just stick to the tried and true formula of violence. Nice. You know, because we can, And because removing one of her wards might actually help us, we probably should go with that stress attack there, so that's good. Right. Doesn't ignore blocks, so in we go. Terrible. Oh, we need to work on our accuracy, clearly. I stand by my words. I mean, evidently, these enemies are just not perishing enough. Hey, there we go.
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Yeah, pathetic.
Could have got another meal and a bit more healing, but he isn't going to last long enough for that. So... there we go, and we just need to lay into him here with everything we've got. Which unfortunately means no healing. What is the evasion on these? 38%? Okay, yeah, that's pretty big. Bloody hell.
Damn!
There we go.
Move those mortal legs.
So that was frustrating and awkward, I must say. Could have gone better. Could have really gone better. But hey, we got our healing. We got our experience. So it's not too shabby. Right, 54 Digger's Souls. It would be nice to have more than 50 for some of the upgrades. But maybe I should upgrade the Abode of Wrath. Yes, I think that's not an entirely bad idea. So we'll make another edit. There we go.
One could call this one the, strong silent type, hmm?
We'll slot him in there. And now we'll get 30 Wrath at the beginning of a battle, which will be great. Now, next up... oh, that's going to be pretty horrible. Okay. And then we're going to want to go this way and then that way. Right. I think I know what I'm sending in where. Right, you. 4 points. Evasion and luck are big stats for her. As is accuracy. If I go luck and accuracy, there we go. That's a good start. I did say that these minions needed to be improving their accuracy. So there we go. Once again, accuracy. And I should probably just pop some on here just to be on the safe side. 10 accuracy a time, that's a lot. Right, he also got a... okay, Pain Reflection is a nice fun skill that I haven't necessarily used in this playthrough just yet. And that is a level 9 brain, which we could put on anyone from this party, one of those two, or one of these. I think Eddie's probably overdue. Right. Gloom Claws is a nice skill as well. So let's see. All successful attacks against your minions cause the attacker to take stress damage equal to 100% of the damage dealt. Against the dwarfs, this is probably a very good skill to use. 135 and 5 accuracy. 110 reduces damage received from enemies by 10% as long as... yes! Yes, absolutely! And gives him a point of resistance as well?
Get
yeah.
back to battle.
Okay, so... I did say Eddie at level 5 is probably long overdue. So let's brain him up. Alright, so we've already gone 5% chance to immediately kill because his minion-specific trinket works on that. Tantrum is a pull. A stress attack, which stays a stress attack whatever we do it. So 75 to 2, 150 to 1, 150 to 1, and they lose all evasion. With his party, that might be good. Especially with all the misses we've had recently. Blood Harvest works if he's been pushed to the back or other minions have moved around. I think the Shade can shunt forwards a bit with some of his skills. Ah, Gloom Claws. Okay. We get 2 skills anyway, so let's upgrade Blood Harvest. 60 to all. 175 to a single random target. 60 to all, and 2% chance to immediately kill. Well, since we're playing silly on the auto kill chances, there we go.
I expect results.
And as this is a stress attack, and we can't upgrade, let's see, 8, 6. Well, let's do that, and that, and then for the last 2 points, pop him on there, because he does need some protection, because he's a bit on the squishy side. We should probably look into pumping up his health at some point as well. Right. This is a marking skill, which actually is kind of useful, but it does move him back a bit. And in terms of advancing skills, he's only got bounty. So Seething Wrath would be a skill to use when we're building up a lot of wrath. It's also a pretty useful skill, although the Shade can keep slipping back in the ranks as well. So, at the beginning of his next activation, marks selected position. This doesn't mark an enemy, it marks an enemy position. Which again, it's like the spine bomb. You know, if that position ceases to exist, the mark ceases to exist. So it's unfortunate. At the beginning of his next activation, the Headhunter deals 150% damage, physical damage, to an enemy, any enemy at the marked position. The attack doesn't spend an action, and it does not miss. So the damage remains the same in each version. Attack doesn't spend an action. Loses all armor and resistance. Or loses all blocks and wards. Well, armor and resistance lasts a lot longer than blocks and wards. So
my enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Now, the Boiling Blood. For each unfilled squad slot, the minion receives +4 armor, +4 resistance, +14 attack, +14 dread, +4 evasion, and +6 accuracy. This could possibly allow something like the Lich or the Dark Knight to solo encounters all on their own, probably combined with another specific trinket that suits them very well. Right, so it's going to be this team or that team going into the next fight. Looking at what it is, I lost a couple from this team recently anyway, and it's well received. I could send this team, they're probably well suited to deal with this lot. It's very tempting though. So yes, let's enjoy the temptation. You and you get to go in there. And we got some 7s here. Sure. And I'm aware that I've got 1 talent point here, but there's not a lot I can currently gain with 1 talent point. I'm going to need at least 2. Do we have any nice new fun artifacts to play with? Yes, we do. Right. The delectable part. When a minion dies, all allies recover 75% vigor. Again, I don't like having my minions die. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 30 wrath. Useful... Actually, wait, with Eddie? Probably very useful. All enemies gain an extra 15 vigor until the battle ends, but Iratus gains 6 additional common parts after the victory. Common parts are not that good, and actually, I should do something right now. Increase the chance of uncommon or better parts by 25%. You know what? We are getting hit quite a lot, and I do like having better quality parts.
It undead features, no?
The uncommon or better parts just haven't really been turning up, have they? Oh, well. We got a couple of green. Okay. Okay. So, skulls. Braxtor. Our bone golem. They're probably the only major skull users, maybe even mummy. I'll give it to Braxtor. He's probably earned it by now. Right. A bit of... Ooh. Which way did I haven't upgraded Astounding Fortitude yet. If I go down the stress route, then upgrading Dread would probably be a good idea. Or I can save it for an upgrade next level. I think I will save it for now. Right. Green rags? Green rags. And let's get her a bit more dread and a bit of initiative. Because, wait, anything good for 3 points? Nothing good at 3 points. 17? Yeah, sure, that's a long way off. Alright then. And I could craft some stuff. Let's see, Steel Spikes reduces physical damage received by 10%. The Misery Cord, a very narrow-bladed dagger that was basically like a... Not quite a poniard, because a poniard is basically like a fencing foil in dagger form. So the Misery Cord, a very long thin blade used for getting through islets and helmets and armpits and basically vulnerable gaps that need a narrow blade to enter. The Etched Bones reduces critical damage received by 10%. Golden Tooth increases critical damage dealt by 10%. That would be good for Elsinore, but she might have 2 trinkets already. Demonic Essence increases all damage dealt by 5%. The Witch Skin Sash increases Iratus' spell power by 4. Might be good for Lost Soul. The Blood Diamond reduces all damage received by 5%. There are some minions who could definitely benefit from this. The Soul Gem increases stress damage dealt by 10%. The Black Heart increases magical damage dealt by 10%. And the Necklace of Ears reduces magical damage received by 10%. Let's go for a Blood Diamond. That's going to use a lot of blood.
Behold my work.
You know what? Braxtor could probably do with this. He normally takes a lot of damage. Okay. Here we go. If this fight gets rough, I'll have to spend some mana and use some spells. I'm seeing a lot of defenses here, a lot of strong defenses. Let's deal some stress damage to a random enemy, and of course it's for Berserker, who didn't take the stress damage. Did I miss? Well, this is about to get interesting. What happened there? Each time an enemy attacks the shade and misses, they receive... Oh, I see. Right, so we want to be giving the shade a lot of evasion, which he can take as he levels, and it's very expensive. Let's... Single target... Okay. Will this put the... Yes, it does. It puts the Spider Venom on. Great. Gloom Claws is a lovely skill, but he hasn't lost a lot of stress yet. Let's... Oh, she needs to be in 3rd place for Soprano. Okay, let's deal some more stress damage, which again is really bad because it's actually powering him up. Hey, random target, you're right where I need you. Lovely, we're now in... Oh, hey. So about that block of yours, mate. Forget it. And that's why the headsman is sometimes really powerful. Let's just strip some wards and give everyone stress. Okay, Spider Lady, I have an important job for you. I mean, you seem to be taking your time getting ready to do it, but it is very important. It is not a rough skill. Excellent. Well, let's go for some maximum killage.
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
Why would he say wait? You've lost a lot of stress, so you can die now. 207 damage! Lovely. Right. Spider Lady, get egged. She is now egged. So, while she's in the eggy cocoon, she regains health and also redirects attacks from the minions behind her to herself. And then after a couple of turns she comes out of it again. Disturbingly, if she gets hit while she's in the cocoon, she still seems to scream, so she still seems to be awake, and the whole point of the cocoon is they're in like sort of suspended animation. Right. We got blocks to remove, it's fine. We got blocks and wards to remove again, it is fine. Hey, lose a ward. Excellent. None of these are really losing a lot of stress yet. Hey. Oh, hello. I'm setting up another ultimate skill here. Bounty! And I don't mean the vile coconut bar covered in chocolate. Sorry, vaguely covered in chocolate. It just tastes of coconut way too much. And it's like, I'm sure some of you like coconut, but for me, it's too much coconut, man. We found someone ready to receive the benefit of our stress skills. Oh, ignores ward. Lovely. Lovely. Hey, ignores blocks and wards.
This is my kind
Absolutely.
of entertainment.
Oh, we can cycle his ultimate fairly frequently at this rate. Oh no! We cannot stop him. I take that back. Now we can. Oh man, those. Ugh. No, we can't get him. He's going to escape and take his precious body parts with him.
As your suffering ends, your service begins.
Got some green dust though, so that's nice. We can upgrade another minion. Just when I removed the thing that gives me extra minion upgrades as well. Okay, lovely. So you get to go there, you get to go there. You two get to come back out to play. And Iratus has still a bit of a way to go. So I did not like this. So I can pop this down here to give Iratus 100 experience points. If I had another thing to... I'll stick that in there as well. Give him another level. Oh, that's 60, not 50. That is odd to see on my tiny little screen. Right. And there was a brain. Some scarecrow wants it, but we don't want Dreknik looking like no scarecrow. I mean, he'd look a bit daft, wouldn't he? There we go. Back to the way he normally looks. Right, let's think who could benefit from better ashes. You know what? Yeah, he's just gained a level. That gives us 4 points, so now we can increase his armor or resistance rather. Attack, he does that quite a lot, yeah. If I go 3 and 1. There we go. Excellent. Quest. I'll go with some... Certain minions don't have a lot of quest options. Here your army comes upon a true bastion of dwarven technology. A makeshift factory so massive you wonder how they even managed to carry materials into these caverns. But such questions matter little. What matters more is to raid this structure and stop the dwarven weapons production. The various workers seem rather ill-equipped to fight your army, so you expect an easy battle when suddenly one of the dwarfs breaks away and runs towards a mechanism meant to trigger the alarm. You can't stop him, you'll need to face reinforcements. No. Have a headless hunter drag him back. No, perhaps a Yeah, we'll just have the Bride of Iratus shoot him in the back as he runs. You merely need to think the order, and a second later the bowstring is drawn. Within the span of a heartbeat, your bride takes aim and pierces one of his legs with her arrow. The dwarf tumbles and falls just as your minions finally fall upon the workers. We have to fight them anyway? What? Oh, but we are just fighting workers, though, so that should be a... How is this not the reinforcements? We get an elite dwarven warrior, a hammerer, and an oracle. Yeah, I think they're fibbing.
Impale this wretch.
I did that to strip blocks. Now, the hammerer is an interesting dwarf who really looks like the Horgenhold Forge Guard from War Machine from Privateer Press. Right down to like the grill over the face on the front of the armour. Just saying, you know. Right, so... Oof, he has good resistance and armour, that's new! Oh, but we are playing on more pain difficulty setting. And yes, I yawned again because it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. Right, I want to get rid of his protection. He is a very difficult foe to deal with, in that he has some very nasty skills. And again... Oh, this is just a fairly heavy armoured team, isn't it? They've got wards as well. Hey, let's... And there's that wonderful redirect I wasn't looking forward to. So he's sort of electrically charged. He's in a sort of power suit that then powers up his hammer, so he does weird stuff with it. Speaking of weird stuff, let's do some damage.
Terror will overflow.
We are not having a lot of luck here, so... I know what we can do, though. We should probably be looking to protect our zombie next. Right, is she buffing? Not very much at the moment. Okay. Alright, this is certainly a tough crowd. I don't really feel like we managed the event very well there. I have an idea. It's a rubbish.
Extinguish hope.
So that's got rid of his ward, so now I can set them both on fire. Lovely. Oh, he set up his stance. His horrible stance. So now that he's powering up his hammer with the electricity crackling around it, we should absolutely break that stance. Because otherwise he unleashes it and hits everyone, and it does a lot of damage. Hey. She doesn't have buffs, but she's got virtually no armor, so we should absolutely take advantage of this. Also, the more damage we can pile on him with flames, the better. Alright, we now seem to be turning this fight in our favour, ever so slightly. Also, Iratus hasn't been saying very much recently, has he? Which is most unfortunate. In fact, I'll take advantage of the lull to do a quick recording check, and all looks good. Right then. And right on cue, there he is to remind me that he does like what I'm doing. I should remove that wall, because I feel that I want to do something very nasty to her, and I'm not sure what it is yet. I'll probably just kill her with this. Yes, that actually worked quite nicely. He's a tough bugger, this one. Right. We'll just shoot him. Excellent. Right, well, we just got you to worry about then. This ought to finish him, and if it doesn't, the flames will. Lovely.
Soon this world will be mine.
We came out of that one with very minimal damage, and we got some green blood and the elite dwarven warrior humanarium trinket. Oh, we got nice things. Weapon armor, green, green, green. We got lots of nice green parts we can make things with. Actually, we could do funky upgrading. Where are we? On that, we're down here. That can't be right. No, we're down here. Right. Two berserkers could be trouble. You haven't fully leveled. There we go. Right, we have lots of nice fun parts. So let's part ourselves. Right. We know who wants this most, right? Absolutely. In fact, give her a nice bit of flesh as well. We know who else wants the green blood. Green bones. We've got a skeleton that green bones. We can give him green bones. Right. Green ectoplasm. Yeah. I'm powering up this group of minions for specific things up ahead in the level. Right. You know what? With all that passion she feels for Iratus, a heart feels like a good upgrade for her. And then, for rags... Well, look who doesn't have green rags yet. There we go. Gangrenous bandages indeed. You know, the evasion is probably a good idea, actually. Right. 2 points, we can save 2 points. And 4 points... 18 points is a lot of points. What we can do with 4 points, however, is give her some more vigour. Right. Then if we pop these two in to learn... And coming back out here... With 4 points, we give her a straight up damage upgrade. And 6 points here... It's really tempting to just go armor and resistance. But I'm thinking... Armor, accuracy, evasion, a bit of initiative actually. Gives old Braxtor a bit of a Bit of an edge, bit of a change. And with 6 points... Huh. I don't think it's worth building that luck just yet. Go 4 and 2. Okay, take that. And then, if we do take that, then we're looking at accuracy or evasion. Give him evasion to make him more durable. That's nice and fun. Right. So that means all of these... Yeah, let's... Oh! Okay then. Do we want to use... Is it calcination? No, it's the other one. Distillation. Well, if we use 1 armor... That's green. 1 dust. I've actually got quite a few hearts there, so... Yes.
It's no goal, but it will do.
That brings us a lot closer to being able to go into our next fight. And with 2 talent points, I should totally pick up the Blood Curse spell.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
Or should I? It works towards Conjure Shadows, I suppose, which might come in useful eventually. Oh, and we get the Elite Dwarven Warrior. So let's see. Straight up, deals damage in his first attack. Loses all current armor and resistance. Okay, so that makes sense. Deals more damage. Oh no, he does 1.5 times the target's armor and resistance as damage. Okay, so that's guaranteed to deal damage. Got it. And then buffs himself up, gets armor and resistance again. Okay, nice. And there we have the Elite Hammerer, whose face is completely covered. Right, so going up ahead here. Would probably be a good place to stop. 2 Berserkers, goodness. I don't want to go with this team, but that feels like a really dumb idea. So I'll put these 2 girls back into train. There we go. This team almost feels like it could handle it, but not quite. So we do have a little bit of healing that can be done here. Yeah, let's stick with the leftmost team for this encounter and hope they handle it well enough. I should probably upgrade the obelisk, actually, looking at how much mana is being burned through. I see a block, and a block has to go. I see 2 blocks. There we are. There is a plan here. It depends on how much wrath we can get by the zombies' turn. I think we're good. Okay, zombie goes back a space. Excellent. And now Braxtor can get up some tricks we haven't seen in our world recently. Right, so we're going straight through armor and blocks. And then a bit more damage. Lovely. Okay, the zombie's slow, so this can be a bit of a slow payoff, but if it works, we'll have a bit of fun. Doing this purely for the damage there. Any healing gain is merely a nice, pleasant little side effect, you know? Right. You've got a buff. Or more than one.
Give them no mercy.
Braxtor, that was impressive. Nice, weakening them both up here. Let's see. Oh man, he just keeps giving up buffs, doesn't he? Well, zombie prepare for zombie go boom. Eventually. Alright. We've got a block to remove. I'm not expecting much damage here. Oh, actually, that worked out quite nicely. Oh, that hurt. Okay. And now... perish! Excellent. Now there's only 2 targets for the zombie to bombard. I'm sure he'll manage. Hey, maybe I could make it 1. I did make it 1. Zombie! Zombie go boom! What a fitting end to the
Another
episode of the
step
zombie
towards my eternal kingdom.
Iratus, that didn't help. Okay, so Campbell's Jaw. Not sure exactly which minions that work best on. Probably again something like the Lich, especially if he's summoning. Right. So yeah, it was nice. The zombie got to unleash hell before the end of the session, so that's great. And he did get some level points which we should probably hang on to. She got some... again, we should probably... yeah, probably hold on to that. We have a green weapon, so that's grand. But I think that's a good time for me to wrap up the episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!